Okay, guys, welcome back. This is the first mock draft I'm doing, so bear with me. So, the Jaguars are first up. Now, this might make some people mad, but I'm taking the best player on the board. I'm taking Aiden Hutchinson. I believe he can play outside linebacker or defensive end, whatever multiple scheme they decide to go with. I think he'll be a good fit. And this is going to change. This is subject to change. This is my first one. So second, I have the Detroit Lions taking Kayvon Thibodeau. They need defensive help like nobody's business. This would give them a pass rusher that is right up there with Aiden Hutchinson. So I like him going to Detroit. Now 3, this is going to be strange for some people. I have Evan Neal, the tackle from Alabama, going to the Texans. Shore of that offensive line for Davis Mills or Deshaun Watson or a quarterback out of next year's draft that they like a lot more. And that'll help that team for the future. 4, I have the Jets selecting George Karlaftis, defensive end out of Purdue. I know he hadn't had a bunch of numbers, but I think he's pretty good and will get better. Still young. They need a pass rusher, so I can see them taking one here. Again, subject to change. 5 is the New York Giants. I have them taking Charles Cross, offensive tackle out of Mississippi. They need offensive line help like no one's business. I mean, they are desperate. So I can see them taking that. 6, the Panthers. Now, not knowing what's going to happen with Sam Darnold and anything else, I have them selecting Matt Corral, quarterback out of Ole Miss. Yes, a little bit of a surprise. Some people have them taking someone else. 7, the New York Giants. I have him selecting Kyle Hamilton, safety, out of Notre Dame. I think he's the right fit. In their scheme, they need a defensive player bad. So 8, the Falcons are going to select DeLavion Leal, defensive lineman. They need defensive help bad, and he's going to help that defense a lot. Now 9, I have the Denver Broncos selecting Kenny Pickett, quarterback, Pittsburgh. I think he's a really good quarterback. I think he will work just about anywhere. Number 10 is the New York Jets, again, having another pick in the draft in the first round, as I know some other teams do. Ikawa Kalama, if I'm saying his name wrong, the offensive guard out of NC State. Some people have him pegged as could be a tackle or guard. I like him as a guard particularly. You put him next to Elijah Vera Tucker and their offensive tackle they drafted a couple years ago, Mekhi Becton. I think you got something there. And it's going to help Zach Wilson a lot. And then number 11, we have the Washington football team. This is going to be a surprise. Desmond Ridder, quarterback out of Cincinnati. Number 12, Minnesota Vikings, Derek Stingley Jr., cornerback, OSU. Number 13, Cleveland Browns, Drake London, wide receiver, USC. Number 14, we have the find my spot here. Number 14, we have the Ravens, and I have them going Ahmad Gardner, cornerback. Help that defense. They need defensive help bad. 15, the Eagles, of 3 picks they have in the first round. So at 15, I have the Eagles. Selecting Garrett Wilson, wide receiver, out of Ohio State. 16 is the Eagles. I have him selecting David Ojabo. Tell me if I'm saying it wrong. Defensive end, Michigan. Teammate to Aiden Hutchinson. 17, the LA Chargers. Have them selecting Devin Lloyd, linebacker. One of the best linebackers in this draft. 18, the Saints. I have them taking Sam Howell, quarterback out of North Carolina. They need a quarterback. I think he's one of the better quarterbacks left. 19, let me see who 19 is here. 19 is the Eagles. I have them taking, let me see here. Adrian Booth, cornerback. 20, we have the Steelers. So the Steelers have a lot of needs, but I have them taking Malik Willis, quarterback at Liberty. '21, you have the New England Patriots. I have them taking Roger McCreary, I think is his name. If I'm botching that, my bad. Cornerback. They need help at that spot. They need help on defense and offense. And I think he would fit well, and he's a good corner. Now, this is all subject to change. This is my first one, so not doing the best job having to look at my notes and all, but might botch the names some. If I do, I apologize. I'll do better on the next one. This is one of many to come. This is my first. 22, the LA Raiders, formerly known as the Oakland Raiders. I have a surprise here. I have them picking George Pickens, wide receiver. They need help there. They got some free agents there. They need a big-time receiver. I think he's a very good receiver. So, and then that's the Raiders. The Arizona Cardinals are next at the 23 slot. I have them selecting Jermaine Johnson, defensive end, Florida. I'm not sure he's going to last that long. We still have combine pro days and all, and I really like this guy. He's got a lot of talent. Very good edge rusher, I believe. So I don't know if he'll last that long. 24, Dallas Cowboys. I have them selecting Tyler Lindenbaum, center out of Iowa. I think he's a great center, and he would definitely improve that offensive line for Dak Prescott. Next spot, the Buffalo Bills need help getting themselves ready for another Super Bowl run next year. It looks like the pick's going to be Jordan Davis, defensive line, one technique, D tackle. I think that's going to be a good fit for their defense. The Buccaneers at 29 at the next. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, next up's Titans. There I go, botched this draft completely. The Titans. David Bell, wide receiver. The Bucks. Wait a minute. See how the Bucks doing. Trayvon Burks, wide receiver out of Arkansas. You don't know what's going to happen with some of their free agents. They need some help at receiver. I give it to them with Trayvon Burks, Arkansas. Big time. I think he's going to be big time. Next up is going to be the Packers. Kenyon Green, offensive guard. I think they still need some help on offensive line, and he's one of the best players available. The Dolphins are next at the 29th pick. And I have them selecting Jameson Williams, wide receiver, Alabama. They need help at wide receiver. If they're going to help Tua out, they need some weapons for the guy. So 30 is going to be the Chiefs. I have them selecting the Kansas City Chiefs. Cameron Thomas, defensive end, San Diego State. I think he can play outside linebacker, defensive end. I think he's one of the better ones. Could be the best one in the draft. 31, the Bengals. Have him selecting Kyler Gibson, cornerback. They need help at that spot. Pretty bad with Eli Apple and company. Eli Apple, not the greatest. So I might want to move on from him. 32, Detroit Lions, the final one. And the Rams don't have a pick because they traded all of the picks for Matthew Stafford. And this one is going to be Trevor Penning, offensive tackle. I think they need offensive line help more still. So I know I might have botched some of the names. I'm going to do better. I struggle a little bit with this first one, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. You think it's crap? I know the next one's going to be better. This is my first one, so bear with me. And, you know, that's the players. Let me know how bad I botched the names. I'm sure I did. I kind of wrote a little bit fast, somewhat, on my paper while preparing this. And my handwriting sucks when I try to go too fast. So I apologize. But there's your first mock draft from me, guys. Hope you enjoy. Looking forward to the next video. See you on the next one.